Yo, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Guess what time it is? You like my noise? Anyway.
Beep 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 beep
Yeah.
beep beep.
Yeah, it's some deep shit. I know. That yeah, well, so okay, so my friend made the original graphics. Shout out to Mike. He made that graphic for me and he was like, I feel like you need like music with this. So he made the music too.
Chad,
That's not sick.
Chad, that's
What
the
a
move, man.
Chad. What a Chad. Yeah. Perfect, perfect. Perfect. So we're having our little campfire chat. Thank you so much for coming. Wishing Bill. If you are a friend of mine for years now, I guess I could
Chad,
say. And
yeah.
I've taken a lot of your Guardian input to heart, and that's why you're here because I feel like you're really good at explaining things. You want to give a little bit of background on yourself in the video, or you want to just
I'm
say I'm
sure.
cool, I am a Chad. Go
Um,
on.
I'm a sad guardian main of
Oh
multiple
my.
multiple years at this point. Used to stream, currently don't because of technical decisions. But I still clap cheeks as the guardian. Sadly, not as my favorite spec anymore, but
True.
maybe soon. Looking at that awakening slot,
Say
the
hi to
Lecter
YouTube.
maybe. So
What's up,
yeah,
y'all?
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Yeah. So as a Guardian main with a long time, we're basically the emos of Black Desert Online because everybody else got reworked except Guardian, right? So
Yeah,
for,
dude, we're just outdated, man. It's
so
fine. You can
so we're
say it.
like we're like the 1957 Chevy that people still drive because it was good when they made it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you need a new car. You know. I mean, anyways, the whole point of this video is 2023 is what's better, Guardian, Succession, Awakening. What's better, 2023, and not just the beginning. This is late 2023. This is 8/27. This is the end of August. We're talking about Guardian, Succession. What's better, when and where? Welcome, welcome to the workshop. Welcome to the hi
Succession
YouTube.
and credits.
Say hi YouTube, everybody. Hi YouTube. All right, please like and subscribe to my YouTube. Please do that. I'm not desperate at all. Anyways, okay, so check this out. Check this out. Wishing Bell. Which spec do you prefer in Guardian?
I mean, of course, Succession. It's just prettier. 100%.
Okay, okay. I prefer Awakening. So that's a lot of why we're here. We have opposing biases, right? And
Hmm.
so I would like to go over a couple things since you love Succession and I love Awakening from a 2023 viewpoint. So there's really some things we just went over and discussed. We can go so into detail on all this. I think you said the best place to start was PvE, and I can
Yep.
understand why. I can understand why because most of this game is PvE oriented. Let's say that. I think that's a nice way to put running in a circle and killing things.
Yes. What's your dedicated figure eight of choice?
True.
What
True.
class? So
Okay, so I would like to just let you be. What do you think of the state of Succession Guardian PvE in late 2023? You start
mm,
by comparing
it,
yourself to everybody else, and then you can compare yourself to me,
I would
Awakened
say
Guardian.
where I compare at least Succession's like consistency. I'd say she's A plus. If you want to look at a tier ranking level, she's not Wusa, she's not Zerker, but if you
I
buff and
like that
sweat hard
assertion.
enough, you can suck Zerker. Sadly, he doesn't do it with nearly the amount of inputs, but you can do it. Um, it's just you have to be a little bit better than the Zerker player to
You actually have to do some APM to grind well, but
you have to press the light switch on in your brain, and
which
you
I
you
do not
can't.
have to do actually.
Yeah, sadly, Awakening is still as brain dead as it
Okay,
was before.
okay, so you're
Um,
saying A plus, A plus.
yeah,
So that makes sense to me. I don't grind very much at all, and it felt like S to me. So you as someone who grinds a lot, I'll take your A plus. I mean that's so that, I was thinking S minus the low bottom of S. I thought it was really good. Um,
It's yeah,
I think it's probably really good, but you have to press a bunch of buttons and it doesn't have movement, which makes it not S.
yeah.
Right?
So if
Like
we're it depends on the spot, but on average, I would say it's an A plus. If you're
yeah.
in a
I guess
spot
it's
with
good
down
at
attack damage,
Gyfins in certain spots,
like
right?
if you do down attack damage, like for example, this beautiful new region PA has graced us with, you do better than a lot of other classes because of down attack damage. But
Okay, so you do great in Ulukita. Like
I would say the current City of the Dead grinders, if you are on Guardian, Succession,
this is
and
really up to
Awakening,
date.
do really well for the lack of effort needed. So
That's good to know. That's good to know.
if you're scared, go turbo it. You can even
I was very easily grinding the new expansion on Guardian. I'm not gonna lie to you. When the
I
day it
was
came
too.
out, I was
Yeah,
like,
I've
so
been
this is
enjoying it.
cool, but there's nothing dropping. So I left. Nice.
I feel
Okay.
that still 17 hours no car.
Okay. You went over all PVE in general. What do you think? What do you think about low? That when you speak all PVE in general, you're basically speaking late game because you're at late game. What do you
I would
think of
also include early game and
what
I
do you
would
think of
say mid
early
game and
game? I was gonna
winter.
ask you, what do you
But
think of early to mid game with Succession Guardian? Is
I
this
think Succession Guardian early to mid game is a lot stronger than people want it to be, but also weaker in some of the spots. If you're Pen Tuvala and you're looking at grind spots, you can't grind centaurs on this class. It just won't feel good. You can't be an
yeah.
awakened Valk. You just can't do it anymore. We used to have good movement, but over time, other classes have definitely gone, I'm better. So
Yeah, they reworked the
if
world.
we're talking, early game in like one shot spots, I feel like Succession is slowly falling off the board, uh, just because it is what it is. Growth happens. As soon as we hit mid game, though, I think as soon as we're in a spot that
Growth
use more than one
happens.
ability,
I like that.
Succession really picks up. Starts really doing some good damage,
As soon as
mainly
you
in
got a
spots like
combo.
as soon as you can leave and go to a place like Star's End, potentially going towards Orcs, you start making some big buku bucks. You start really doing some good trash numbers. So it's you're just pushing
Interesting.
towards the mid game. The early game though, thankfully, is a lot safer
He's
on
such an
Succession
optimist.
Guardian and Awakened Guardian included in that
I love it.
because we have amazing health on hit that really makes PvE really easy early on.
Okay, yeah, but so before I talk about Awakened Guardian, PvE, um, what do you would you say that I think that Succession Guardian might be the easiest class for new players.
I would say no to like
Succession or Awakened Guardian. What do you think is for new players? What do you think?
I would say 100% Awakening is way fucking easier to play. I mean, you
I
can
think they're
you
both.
can
I think it would
you
depend
can
on your play
play
style, but they're both.
yeah, you can play either. I mean, you can play both of them on controllers. So it's not like,
Yeah, yeah.
there's there's much of a difficulty check in that.
Well, I asked you that. That was a loaded question. So,
Yeah.
Reiki's new video called Succession Guardian, the easiest
Yeah,
character for their players. I think Awakened Guardian is. I think he's completely
I
wrong.
think I think Awakening,
I
Guardian, and
baited you. I'm
Succession
sorry.
Striker
Sorry about that.
are both the easiest class, like tied
I
in
love
line.
Reiki. Shout out to Reiki. But I think he's entirely wrong about that. I think Awakening is very clearly easier.
Yeah,
Right?
sadly,
Yeah.
Awakening you can 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah. Have you seen the 1 minute long guide on how to play Awakening Guardian?
Yes, I have seen
That
that one.
that is I you I might do my own
It is.
version of that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. So let's talk about my PvE experience. So I as you know, I barely grind.
Yep.
And I like to grind for fun. So I have a little bit of I have a completely skewed experience like comparison here. But as far as being durable and being able to go wherever I want, she can do that. And since they buffed her recently, like I used to always be jealous of Succession. In the high end spots, I should point out, because low end, haha, I have extra iframes and movement. Good fight, right? Um, so low end, I've always felt better no matter what. But the high end spots, I've always felt lacking no matter what. Like it's basically like, we accidentally looked down in the gym shower one day and found out yours was bigger, and now it's not the same. You know what I mean with Succession
Yeah.
PVE? That's
You
how
hit
I
the
feel.
scale button and you just see the arrow going bigger on the scale, and
Yeah,
you're thinking, and then you
yeah.
just start to cry
I
slowly as it
found
goes
out
higher.
I found out yours was bigger, and I get upset me. No, so but it's weird. It's a weird phenomenon once you, and then like you're like, dang. And so, but then they buffed us finally recently. 2023 was it actually 2 months ago or something? 3 months ago?
I was about to say it's like July, like time frame.
Yeah. So when that happened, it put us. I'm gonna say A minus. What do
Yeah,
you think?
I'd agree with that. I would have given it a high A minus. Yeah.
So whereas you're A plus, I'm A minus with no effort. I mean, if I were to shove a paperclip into the shift key, and by the way, to all of YouTube, don't do this. Just shove your finger into shift and never move it, like the rest of us guardians. But anyways, if you were to shove a fucking, I don't want YouTube to get any ideas, but if you were to shove a paperclip into the shift key, guardian would be like a one button class, awakened guardian, legit.
Yeah,
Well,
you'd be able to go through all your key inputs pretty easily. Yeah.
like not like, most of them at least, but like yeah, you get the idea.
You could
And
PVE rotate. Yeah.
once you get enough gear, you can do that at like Hex, for example. So like in Hex is in game grinding, making 1 billion silver an hour, talking to my stream, having fun, recording a YouTube video, smile, hi YouTube, or and that's how I feel. I don't know. I feel like Guardian's in a great spot in 2023 at PVE, at least so far at everything it does. And a lot of that goes back to what were you saying? The resource, not management. What did you call it?
Oh, I don't even remember what we're talking about now.
HP back on hit and the fact that
Oh, the health recovery. Yeah.
yeah. So
The
base
sustain
the
that we have to
sustain,
mainly.
yeah. So basically, wherever we go, we're getting so much HP back on hit and doing so many buffs and stuff that it's gonna be easier for us to grind, no matter what, at an earlier gear than everyone else.
Oh, 100%. You can go into grind spots you're not meant to. I mean, I'm doing crypt with, I would say, under the gear rec, um, just because I have better hit rate and HP recovery. So
Absolutely perfect.
there are
Absolutely
always
perfect.
benefits.
Oh yeah, quick talk as a PVE on the people. We're on the PVE subject. Uh, do you PVE as an evasion guardian?
No, I am a DR
You are a
guardian,
DR guardian. Do
but I
you,
have experienced evasion
do
guardian,
do
and it feels nice.
do you what's your opinion on the PvE evasion
I
guardian
think
DR? Let's just
I
bring it
think
up.
like if you're grinding,
We
I'll
can
be
30
honest,
second this motherfucker. I know you got
you
it.
don't need accuracy as Suck Guardian for most
True.
places. So as long
True.
as you don't need accuracy, 90% of the spots in the game, you're tankier there.
Preach.
So if you're going for PvE, brain dead, just be evasion guardian. If you're never gonna PvP, just go evasion. It's comfy. Mobs don't do damage. So until you
Well
hit
said.
Dekia.
And if you have a centaur belt, neither will ninjas. Anyways, next.
Pretty
Perfect.
much.
Okay, never mind. Anyways, I used to be known for beating up ninjas more than one at a time. And then when I was like, Vessel, how are you doing this? It was because I had full pin accessories when no one else did, so I could put on a centaur belt and still have more AP
Yep.
than him with a centaur belt. And they couldn't hit me. It
The
was
good old
perfect.
days.
The good old days when you just use gear for real. They'd be like, this guardian is so tanky.
Yeah.
I don't
Now to do that,
understand.
you just gotta have, triple Pendebo with a Cadrion. Feels the same, just not fully.
Yeah, you just spent so much more time. Small.
Yeah, it's so much more effort.
All right. Well, I think that just more or less some went over the PvE in late 2023. Let's go over PvP. So let's go Succession, PvP. What do you want to do first? Let's let you guide this
Let's go up in
discussion.
the tiers. So let's start off with like small scale, like AOS, because more people are gonna care about AOS, and then we'll go up to like small scale, and then large
Oh,
scale after
AOS.
that.
I got
And then
this. We'll start with AOS. Okay. All right. So AOS, PvP, Guardian versus Succession, or Succession versus
um,
Awakening. Huh.
I think in the 3v3, Awakening is just miles better. I think when it comes to small scale capped content, especially
Yep.
with how her like the class is, 100% Awakening just is
Ap-
better.
After the
It is
changes, it's not even a
after
fucking question. I think
yeah,
I think no one,
it's
everyone argued with me before when I said it. Now it's not even a question. No one
yeah.
even
If you
says
see a
anything.
Guardian on your team, you hope to God when they fucking load in, they're pulling out that big motherfucking axe. And if you don't
Yeah.
see them pull that out, you're like, okay, we are a 2v3.
Well, look
Um,
at, you know, maybe we should just throw a shout out to our boy, the great Cats, right?
yeah, Katz is he
Cat
is proof
Cats
that Succession is just, I'm sorry to say it, just better.
Cats
And
is
not
almost
working
number
out.
one in A right now, and was number one in A right now as an awakening guardian.
Yeah,
I was
he
not far
is
behind him. There was a heat stroke incident. We don't look at Vessel's score, chat. I'm just showing you other people's score. Don't worry about Vessel
yeah,
right now.
he proves that Awakening has the better potential when it
Did
comes
I
to
do that
3v3
on the
and
YouTube video?
I would say lower geared content if you are
We'll
in
edit
small
that
scale
part out,
oriented situations
right?
because of just the flexibility in the
This is
movement
awkward.
and the definite dueling potential that was gained by the gigabots to Awakening.
Yeah, so I mean, let's just bring up why Succession is bad, and let's talk about that for a second, and then we'll move on. So Guardian's problem is, and always will be, we take too much damage. We take 20. We
Mm-hmm.
have a 20% damage multiplier than everybody else. So even in Succession, which by the way, the huge pro, much tankier, right? Much less mobility. Right? Just bring that out. Um, so even though you're much tankier, that 20% means fucking nothing when three people run at you and drop one skill and you die, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
pretty
and
much.
so that's what AOS, that's the AOS experience for Guardian, no matter what. If you get grabbed, right? So and how many classes can run up to Guardian and grab them?
Majority of them that
I
have a grab.
Is it really the majority? Oh,
A majority of
most
uh,
of them that can grab. Oh yeah, because are you familiar
yeah,
with
of the
grab
grab ones,
priority?
majority. Um, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna.
Guardian never wins those.
I had to do a video in grab priority because most people don't know what that is. Perfect. Ooh, maybe you can be in that one too.
There you go.
Anyways, yeah, I'll play my berserker for that. You'll have fun.
Please no.
Yeah, because you're gonna grab. So just to bring it up quickly in the YouTube video, just to explain what grab priority is. So you're gonna grab on your guardian, right? Before me on your guardian. And then I'm gonna play my grip class or my original OG grab class. And so therefore I'm gonna be further up on the list of grab priority. Which means
So the older you are, the better.
even though you grabbed first. Yeah, Corgi. Yeah, welcome to YouTube, Corgi.
Yeah.
Welcome to the YouTube video. Yeah, literally that you killed me with this in our last match. Yeah, you grabbed my grab. Yeah. So
The
yeah,
older your class, the earlier your grab comes in the in the listings.
yeah.
So if you both
And,
grab at the same time, it's whoever's at the top of the
and if
list.
and if they're all OG original classes, it goes by the actual grip classes are higher priority. By the way,
Feels good now.
That's where Valk loses to Warrior. Anyways, so yeah, that's Solaire. What about let's go over, I guess let's go over capped PvP. This is something you have a
So
lot of experience in Succession. I have no
yeah.
experience. I have no experience in Succession at all. I can't speak on it at all. What do you think about capped PvP on Succession Guardian late 2020?
I would say when it comes to most of the lower caps, so I'm saying 2-2 and tier ones, you don't really play like a front line anymore. Because
Yeah.
with how caps scale currently, it is here's a ton of damage, DP doesn't exist.
Well,
So
honestly, I feel like all the really good Suck Guardians always did that, but now you're forced to do that, right?
yeah, you don't have the obligation of I'm gonna be in Q block and be tanky, and if I see a Zerker dive on me, I'm gonna just grab his ass.
Yeah,
You
because
don't get that anymore because as you grab him, you're dead. You hit the respawn button, and then he stands up, and then just 100% anyway.
Because let's be
Um,
honest, being any shield class, let alone a Succession or Awakening Guardian, outside of the terms of discussion for this YouTube video. It being any shield class in late 2023 in a node war, um, it sucks.
Yeah,
Capped,
there's
uncapped. There's too much damage coming at us in
there's
the
too
game to
much
hit Q.
damage, and a lot of it is ranged.
Yeah, and it's ranged, but still ends up behind our block somehow.
Yep.
Very weird. Very weird.
If our block
So
lives long enough, you know.
so yeah, my experience on uncapped is gonna be this. Tier threes are garbage, and they should be reworked.
Yeah, I
There's
agree.
there's
Make us
nothing
tankier in tier threes.
there's nothing like playing a class like Guardian or Valkyrie or something and having someone like a Lon that's Succession come in and one spin you and your friends and your berserkers and literally one skill everybody. It's the weirdest thing.
You
Tankiness
know what?
is
You know what the saddest part is? I
one
think tier
anchor can
threes.
kill everybody in tier three, by the way. Did you know that?
Yeah, and I think it's the most sad part is I think tier threes is where Guardian is the most comfortable,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get at that.
which is the worst part.
Well, you know what? Well, you know why? Because Guardian, if we take any damage, we die. So we're used to this. So in a tier three, what happens to everybody else? If they take any damage, they die.
hmm
So everybody has like Guardian mode engaged. So I figured I'd bring
Except
it up.
we scale really good on our AP into those tier three caps.
Yeah, well, we scale well at the lower tier AP.
But when
elements.
we hit tier three, like our low
Here,
end
drink some
AP
water. We don't want
brackets,
heat
our
stroke,
low end
chat
like as soon
or
as you hit that
YouTube.
tier three, we do way too much damage in tier threes, and we take too much damage in tier threes. We
Agreed. Now,
become Succession DK.
yeah, it's actually ridiculous. Now I will say, tier ones and tier twos on Awakening, I have a personally skewed point of view. As a melee, um, I feel like if you learn to play the class well, um, you're gonna do okay. Um,
I agree.
but I'm not gonna tell you it's really good. It's just like a weird. I'm gonna say B B tier. We'll call it B tier. If you're new to Node Wars, it's a really great class because of this.
I would say I would put it between B and A, like plus or minus wherever in that.
Yeah.
For a lot of situations, yeah, I would agree with that. Um,
Yeah. Now
if
I'm gonna
you're
I
an
want to add
exceptional
a
player,
I
you
want
could go
to
higher. But
I want to add a note to that, which is kind of goes in hand with what you just said. If you are a really good player and you can convince people to feed you BSR, like I managed to blind Blue, and Blue somehow thinks I'm a good guardian, so I get
yeah, same. I hit him
500%.
with a flashbang a few weeks back, and he's now starting to feed me BSR, so I'm in with
Bro,
Higgin.
we're in, bro.
Um,
We're in. We got this. So 500% BSR. All of a sudden, I'm a nuclear fucking missile, and I go like A to S.
I was about to say, yeah, if you can give
I
Succession
know I'm a great
the comfort
guardian.
of having BSR up when she
Blacker
needs it,
at YouTube. Don't worry. I am a
she
absolutely great
honestly
guardian.
can
I'm
jump
gonna jump up
easily
in
up to
AOS
a
as soon
high
as we
A,
finish
low
this video.
S, very easily, because of the
Yes.
comfort that is the ratness that comes with Succession.
Yeah. So I agree. So that I think that kind of brings it to the end of Capped. Really, I don't know what else there is to say.
I
Um,
mean,
other than you fit a different role nowadays. Most people don't realize. Succession
yeah,
Guardian, like you
we're
just
no
said.
longer front lines.
Yeah, you're a flexer. How's that feel? Coming from the Flexovision, number one shot caller of Flex. Shout out to the Flex of Reforged.
Yep,
I just
that are
yeah
that are making me come to main ball.
yeah. Shout out to the Reforged Flex. We love him. We love to see him. The true enters that can top frag, but they choose to run it down on flags. Shout out to them because without them, nobody catches W's. But yeah, no, like
Yeah,
literally, you're literally a flex class. So like hmm, what we can talk about that more. And I'm literally, well, I think my helmet's on from here. Okay, I want you to lead this part of the discussion because I have absolutely no opinion on this whatsoever, but I feel like you're still a force to reckon with. What do you think about Succession, Guardian, and Uncapped PvP?
Okay, so uncapped
Now,
is.
keep in mind, I understand you die like a bitch. Sorry, go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, we all die like a bitch.
No, I mean, but like, yeah, but you,
We everybody dies like a bitch if they're
not you,
melee player.
not you, but like we, yeah.
Yes, yes, the people of the Axe Lady variety. Sadly, we still become people's bitches. But we do goddamn good damage, and we are still semi tanky in tier fours if you have high gear.
I swear we're okay in 2023. They reworked
Fine,
everybody
guys.
else.
Yeah,
They
it's
re-
fine, guys.
they reworked everybody else, but we're cool. We're still
We
cool.
still we still have our tier one frontal guards. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not like absolute
My
or
damage
anything.
rotation has gaps in it, and I can't fix them. We're fine.
Yeah,
Um,
there's no DP buff on my Q guard. Anyways, hold on. Wait, we were getting off topic. So
yeah,
uncapped
sorry, we're
Succession
too emotional.
Guardian.
So uncapped, if you are the end game gear,
In-game
I'm gonna be
gear.
real.
Explain what that means. Also,
So if you go into our beautiful man's Junso's chat and you look at
all
his
right,
video,
I
if
was
you
gonna
are
ask, are
his
you
gear,
Junso? That's what I was gonna.
yeah, are you Junso? If not, Guardian feels bad.
Oh my
But
god,
if you are
Steve, what's up,
Junso,
YouTube? That's funny. Shout out to Junso.
or slightly under
Twitch.tv/Junso.
Junso, she
JUNSO.
feels fucking juiced if you play it right. Both, I want to say for both specs, if you are good enough at Awakening, but both specs feel fucking good if you are Jinso.
True.
Um, if you have to play very very well on
Guardian feels
Guardian.
good with the Junso.
Yeah. Well, I mean every class feels good if you have 900 gear score.
He's a
So I
good
mean,
player. I'm not even gonna. I don't want YouTube or I don't want
yeah,
YouTube or
Jinso is
anyone
a
else to get the
very
wrong
good player.
idea. The whole reason I know this combo is Junso because he literally invented it. I
Yep.
I literally
I use it
fucking
when I'm on Awakening too. I
literally like you know what I'm like literally that's I Junso people like you know what that's what I say when I'm doing it.
like
That's how impactful a
which
player
is
he
no
is in the
patch for
community.
Jinso. But if you have Jinso gear level, is when we
True.
can be in siege. Until then, keep your archer or your caster tagged so you can get into
Yeah.
siege builds.
Just get your AP first, then you're good.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, as long as you hit 700
Oh my
AP, you're
god,
good.
chat. This is gonna be great
Get
content
there,
for the
and
YouTube video.
then people will love you.
YouTube's gonna be all over this. The Guardians are like, great, I just grind on this one and tag something until I have 700 gear score.
Yeah, so pretty much enjoy a PvP tag until you are either so juiced skill wise that you can sit in small scale spots on the edges of balls to get frags and stuff like that and play like a rat, or
How pretty his Guardian
just
looks.
play archer until you get high gear.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, just get one shot by archers all day and
Yep.
on every class. So
Because
I don't think there's yeah.
if I swap to human damage and then put on my maneuver and I'm tagged to an archer, I'm be real, stormtrooper, every siege.
You
Just
even
that
need the
easy.
human damage?
Yeah, I don't have an awakening pen block still, so I'm getting a little low back.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
I'm not 316.
You don't
so I
have
need to
a
wake up.
strike? Yeah. Oh, anyway, we're getting off topic. Okay, so uncapped Succession. Basically, you're a flanker and you need gear.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Can you perform and what do you rank it at?
Um, if you're a good enough player, 100% you can perform. You can. I mean, the best example I can look at of a current Succession Guardian player that does perform pretty well is
Okay,
Biz. That man
Biz the
munches.
Beast.
Biz
True,
fucking eats on this fucking class, and that man full elixir
true.
rotates and sweats his nuts off to the point where he's living in a swimming pool. But damn, does he pull a stormtrooper when he wants to? If you want to
Yeah,
push really hard, you
and
can
in like
top
45
frag on
minutes
this
too.
boss. Yeah, like you can do good on this class, 1000%. I think if you put enough time and effort into Succession, you
Shout
can
out to yeah, he's a
definitely
great
get
player.
juiced enough. You just have to put the time commitment. I would say, like rating, if you are a god tier gamer, it's A plus to S tier. But if you are not, I'd say if we're talking uncapped versus real guilds. So I don't.
That's two
I
ratings
look at
really.
anybody with a gear score average above 700. It does not feel good. It's, I will
Mad
be real.
skills S plus. Otherwise What's your
Otherwise,
other?
it's like a B minus C, potentially even D feeling if with how the current meta is of the game.
Yeah, it's a range meta. You're garbage. Admit it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Sorry about that. Is that toxic? A little bit.
No, it's so true.
YouTube. I'm sorry. Succession's been better than me for the entire game almost. So I'm fucking getting it in while I
He's hitting
can.
peak.
This is peak
until we get
vessel
close.
Chad mode right now, dude. My fucking jawline is chiseled and I'm strong and I can linger things. Okay. Anyways,
He's saying this, and then a few patches from now,
dude.
Succession Guardian buffs.
Yeah, they're
Opium.
100%. They're gonna like buff y'all and make y'all stronger
It's
before
a
they
better
touch my
Q
class
block,
again.
and it gives 60 DR. Oh, I can
Yeah.
already feel it now.
And the buff makes everybody just blow up around them for some
Yeah, everybody
reason.
around me has negative 10 DR.
So I'm gonna
Uh,
talk about my uncapped awakening experience, and then we can match up with our final thoughts. How about that?
okay.
All right. So I actually have been doing uncapped content purposely for this video, um, to let you know. You can let them know. Hey, he's been dented enough to do this. Yeah, and I normally bring actually a character named Content, which is my tag, which is a meta class. I pick a meta class and I frag out. Not gonna lie to you, I'm one of those people. Um, but I've been bringing my Guardian to uncapped PvP, and I can tell you something that I've never completely felt like this. I think what you said earlier is right. If you're really good at Awaken Guardian, and I know I put myself down. Actually, I'm really good at Awakening Guardian. If you're really good at Awakening Guardian, people can't fucking hit you.
Mhm.
Yeah, nobody can, like literally over and over again. I watched Turbulence walk by my entire ball, look at me, and I go, "What the fuck is this shit?" And just keep walking through me, and then I pop out and kill 3 or 4, and then I frame back to the ball, or Phoenix
Yep.
back to the ball afterwards. Like literally, like over and over again almost. It's just I kind of got myself farmed, but I was the only one that stayed in it. But I was basic. I top fragged by a lot on Awakened Guardian and Uncapped. No, it wasn't by a lot, but I top fragged, and I feel like I would have been by a lot if we'd have kept going. Um, and it was Awakened Guardian Uncapped. Now the on the other side, it's kind of like a 2-tier system. I don't think that the average player gets that experience.
I would
So
definitely, yeah, agree with that statement. I don't think average players get to enjoy the
so
feeling of having gear and knowing the class
so
as in depthly
Uncapped.
as we do.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You might not need Junso gear on Awakening, but you do at least need Vessel gear, which is almost the same.
It's just almost yeah. It's just missing an earring. It's
Just
missing an
under.
earring. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I need like another
Just
pin earring, and yeah, and I'll probably be Junso-ish. So there's not much difference between our gear, basically, is what I'm saying.
yeah,
You
you
need
just
to
need
be
to swap your
you need
you just
other
swap the pin
classes.
ring.
Other classes uncapped. I'll just say, so you get 700, you bang out for good. Straight up, everybody knows it. You know it. Past 700, it's just fucking numbers. It's like that. It's like, it's like being 7.1 or 7.2 inches. You know what I mean? They're both. Whew, you're up. Wait. Anyways, no, you know what I'm saying though. Like
Yes,
you're
you're
up
massive
tremendous.
either way.
Yeah, yeah. No one trips. No one trips. But Guardian, 725, 720, at least.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would say 730s.
So, yeah, you need to be 730. He's like, hey, you're
No,
just good.
I
That's
would
all.
say
Oh my god.
I would say 730s if you're wearing narcs.
730s is nice. Okay, I can get it. Okay, so like, what are your final thoughts? Succession versus Awakening,
Honestly,
late 2023. What else you got to say before we wrap this up? Say goodbye to YouTube.
I would say push as much skill into the spec that you enjoy the look of, and skill matters
I love
most
that.
at the end.
I love that.
If you get as good, like if I get as good as I am at Succession as Awakening, I'll probably feel the exact similar vibe as in I do in Suck, but it's just a little bit different.
I got
If
you.
you put the time, it will show. Get gear over time.
So
Just
your answer is essentially pick the one that looks cooler.
pick the. I wouldn't say the one that looks cooler. Pick
You
the one
said,
you
I thought that's
enjoy
what
the
you said.
most.
Okay, pick the one that's more fun to play. I get you.
Because Some people like the iframe ratty style now that Awakening has become. Some people just like going I press Shift E to E buff
True.
and me damage the ball.
I was
So
already a ratty Awakening Guardian, so that's why I like it. I see what you're saying. It's like I think it makes it's more fun on Succession, just e-buff and slap, right?
yeah, if you want to be a Walmart Suck Dracania, Suck Guardian is the better one for that. But if you want to,
This is
play
8/27/23.
more
Let's go.
protected and more, I want to say flexible, you just play with that big X and have fun.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. My opinion is literally the same. My ending thoughts is gonna be the same. Um, even though I hope someone in Perlevis watches this fucking video. Even though we were the ooh, we're not supposed to cuss. Oh well. Even though we're the only class that didn't get reworked. In 2023, we're still a very good class, and since they buffed both specs a little bit, they offered us the ability to finally go. Just play the one that looks cooler, whichever one is better, whichever one
Yep.
makes more sense to you. So you get the exact same answer that I was about to give with a little different direction. I love it. I love it. It wasn't always the case. I feel like there was too big a disparity.
Yeah,
So
I would say before June, July, it was like a lol Awakening. Who the fuck are you? Now, thank you, PA. You've made Awakening playable to the point where I want to actually invest money into an Awakening weapon. So
how
that
about
tells you
that?
much of a difference.
How about that? All
It's
right.
not a PVE game for me anymore.
It's not a PvE game anymore. So I'm gonna take the bet. I actually did not die of heat stroke. I believe we are just about done with the YouTube video.
You survived.
I survived. Holy shit! What you yeah. Chat. He was saying I was gonna get heat stroke again because I turned the fan off and pointed it the other way. So yes, I want to thank. I want to do a. I want to thank you, Wishing Bell, for jumping in here with no. I didn't tell you at all,
Yep.
and you were my first choice. Jump in here immediately. Wham, bam. We knocked this out. I'm gonna do a highlight of this the second I'm done with my stream. Gonna just take that highlight, put it directly to YouTube. It's going down.
I do not stream now.
It's going
Sadly.
down. Unfortunately, Wishing Bell does not stream anymore, but he has a wealth of knowledge for the Guardian community. We
And if
absolutely love him.
any, and I mean any, people need any advice, my DMs are always open.
Okay.
I'm always down to give gear advice. I'm down to give ideal advice on what you want to play, any of that. It's the same as my end game. You can see it on screen right now. Just hit me a DM. Completely down to help anybody that needs it at any time.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And we can put any info that we want to in the YouTube video if you'd like. Perfect. Perfect. Well, once again, thank you so much for giving your input on Succession in late 2023. Thank God I'm finally better at some things. It does feel awkward that I want to try Succession in the new expansion though.
It feels juiced.
I'm gonna turn away. No. What do you mean?
It's
This is awkward. I like
it,
Awakening.
just remember, we're both Pen Blackstar gamers with
True.
big Pen Blackstar
True.
axes. It may not be the same one,
True.
but there is
They're
still love
big
between the
axes.
two folks.
They're big axes. Yo. And on that note, I want to thank everybody on Twitch and everybody on YouTube that's watching this video that's come to find out what's better in 2023, Awaken or Succession Guardian. And just to get all the details. And thank you again, Wishing Bell. We're gonna do the cool thing. Check it out. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Yeah. I think they can still hear us, but we got some graphics going on. Could everybody, yo, by the way, if everyone's still there, if you could toss me a like and follow on YouTube, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much again for Wishing Bell. Whew. Another one. Let's go, baby.